The connection between your life and voting is as intimate as any connection can be. So get fully woke, young folk. Start adulting, as you like to say. And I beg of you, vote.
Dr. Johnetta Cole, who you just heard from, grew up knowing the importance of the vote as the great-granddaughter of A.L. Lewis. He worked tirelessly to become the first black millionaire in the state of Florida.
Cole is among a group of women you're about to hear from who have a stern message to share, having a wealth of knowledge of the struggles of suffragists. As Keitha Nelson reports, these women persevered, leading us all to this year's celebration of the 100th anniversary of the passage of the 19th Amendment, granting women the right to vote.
100 years. It's a celebration, but it's also a time to reflect on what has yet to be accomplished for women.
Before looking ahead, let's take a look back to the early 1900s in Jacksonville.
Susan B. Anthony. Susan B. Anthony made a plea to Catherine Egan. She said, you know, Florida is the only state in the Union that's failed to step up for women. This is 1902 when this is told to Catherine Egan. Florida needs to do something for the cause.
Countless Jacksonville women leaped into the fight, working for the passage of the 19th Amendment. Mary Mann Jennings, Helen Hunt, Mary Nolan.
She was 73 years old, a little gray-haired lady out of Springfield, a very unlikely candidate to walk the picket lines in Washington, D.C.
I'm sure there's a Susan B. Anthony in all of us.
Dressed in period garb outside of a polling site with a ballot in hand, for decades, Wanda Bosworth has encouraged and helped to register women to vote.
Women need to understand this is not something that we've always just had the opportunity to do.
An organized effort by suffragists began in 1848. In Seneca Falls, New York, they gathered for the first Women's Rights Convention, and for the next 72 years, protests, marches, arrests, and sheer force would lead to women being granted the right to the ballot.
Yes, Susan B. Anthony will be remembered. Yes, Elizabeth Cady Stanton will be remembered. But let us also remember Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, Ida B. Wells, Mary Church Terrell. Let us remember that there were African American women who once pushed outside of the suffragette movement, formed their own suffragette movement. Happy anniversary to all of us who are women folk and men folk. Now let's get to work. Now let's get to work.
That was Keitha Nelson reporting. By the way, Tuesday, August 18th marks the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment, also known as women's suffrage.
And Tuesday, August 18th is also Florida's primary election day. We'll be right back.